the ingredients for tortilla casserole. I have 1 pound of ground beef, 1 onion. I'm going to chop that up, use about ½ a cup. In the back I have salsa. I will use 8 ounces approximately of that. I have sour cream. I will use one half cup of that. Here I have cream of mushroom soup, and you could use cream of chicken if you prefer. Cheddar cheese, Monterey Jack cheese would be much better. I think it would be better for the flavoring, but this is what I have, so this is what I'm going to use. And then last but not least, I have the flour tortillas. This is Old El Paso. They're about 8 inches across, and these are flour tortillas. I've tried with the corn tortillas, and my husband and we didn't like it as much, so I try to stick to the flour tortillas. So let's get it together. I have all my tortillas on the cutting board. I've cut across the tortillas one way, and so I'm going to chop going the other way in bite-sized pieces, about an inch both ways, just roughly cut. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, here's my ground beef and onion. I'm going to cook it and make sure that all the pieces are broken up, and so the ground beef is really fine, no big chunks. And I'm going to drain it very well and also run water through it just to make sure there's not a lot of grease. I've sprayed my pan with nonstick spray, and I've taken a little bit of the salsa and I'm going to just spread it all out on the bottom. Just a little bit is good. And I'm going to make the sauce. Okay, so I've got my grated cheese, I've got my tortillas all sliced up really nice, and I've got my ground beef and my sauce in my pan as I prepared it before. And I'm preparing a lot of casseroles today, so that's why I have so much in bulk. But let's see, I will take some of the tortillas and I will layer them on the bottom of the dish. Sorry, this is kind of hard to hold the camera at the same time. And I'm using my bare hands, it's just easier. Okay, make sure to cover it. Okay, I'm going to put some of the ground beef. I need a third hand. Okay, let's see, a little bit more. I cooked a lot of meat. So, and if you want, you can season up the meat more. But the sauce and the salsa and the sour cream, they give it a good flavor. Okay, that looks pretty good. And let's see, I'm going to add my sauce on the top of that. You don't want to add too much, but you don't want it to be dry either. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to spread this out. Oh, it's kind of sticking. A bit more. Okay, it doesn't look too tasty right now, but in the end it will. Okay, so I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cheese all over the top. This is really hard holding the camera. Okay, so I have some cheese, and let's do another layer of tortillas. And you're going to repeat that until you have your finished product. So I'm going to go ahead and... This is my finished product, and I'm going to be baking this at 350 for 30 to 40 minutes, although I like to bake it less than 40 minutes. I don't like my cheese to be really crusty on the top. So I just bake it until it's really heated through. So I'd say I'd start watching it at about 20 minutes, and we'll see how it goes. This is my finished casserole, and I'm going to garnish it with some green onions. Enjoy our casserole, and we'd love to hear comments if you make the dish, and we can't wait to hear from you. Have a good day.